What's up, guys? It's Rogelio from OneBroGaming with a new video. Today we're going to go ahead and talk about Damian Lillard basically going to the Bucks, and this is the full trade that we're looking at right here. We got Jrue Holiday going to the Blazers, Grayson Allen going to the Suns, Damian going to the Bucks. We got Nurkic, Little, and Johnson going to the Suns. DeAndre Ayton and Kamara are going to the Blazers. I had to add those last two players in the bottom, which are like 72 overalls, both of them, that are on the Suns team to go ahead and complete the trade in game. There's obviously some picks involved, but we're only doing one season, so I'm not even going to touch those. I went ahead and took control of everybody so we can go ahead and push this trade through and basically see if Damian Lillard being on the Bucks wins the championship for Giannis and obviously Dame and the Bucks organization. So we're going to go ahead and push this trade through and see how everybody plays. Also, we'll keep an eye out on the Suns and the Trailblazers to see how they play as well, with Aiden and Jrue Holiday going to the Blazers. It's a pretty well-rounded team, if you ask me. So we'll see how everything plays out there. So let's go ahead and push this trade through, advance through the season, see if all teams make the playoffs, which they probably still should, and how far they get, and more importantly, if Damian Lillard's going to help the Milwaukee Bucks get back to the finals and win another championship. So let's go ahead and advance this trade right here. Do you accept on all teams? Yes. And the Blazers and the Suns have agreed to your trade offer. Okay, if I seem a little upbeat or I'm talking too fast, I was not mentally prepared to start recording this video. So let's just go ahead and start advancing through the season, and I want to advance all the way to about the halfway point, look at everybody's stats, how they're playing, look at the standings, award races, and then we'll advance all the way to the end of the season. Surprisingly, Milwaukee was on a losing streak there. We're currently 5-5. Overall, we should start off winning more games and go ahead and go in the positive. We're not going to make any trades. This is the team we're going through, so let's just go ahead and disable CPU trades for now, because we're not going to do any trades. I want to see how this team does throughout a season and if they win a championship, which they're currently 10-11, which is kind of surprising. We are now at the All-Star Draft, basically about to select the captains, and Giannis still ends up being the team captain for one of these teams. We're going to go ahead and just auto-generate the rest and see that Damian Lillard is actually on the other team with Jokic, unfortunately, but both of them did make the All-Star team. I don't think anybody else on the squad did, though, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Our two superstars are All-Stars, and they make it through to one being a captain and one being selected as a starter. So that's pretty solid as well. All right, so with Giannis being a captain and Dame being selected a starter, let's go ahead and check the award races with neither of them as an option for MVP. I don't think we have a rookie that would be on this list. Christian Wood's actually on here for 6th man. Bobby Portis is not. Giannis is up here for Defensive Player of the Year, even though he is a little bit injured. Most improved and most clutch, Damian Lillard is in 2nd, averaging 29, 4.5 and 7 assists, while Giannis is 25, 10, and 5.5. Let's look at the team overall stats just to see how they're doing. And then we can also go ahead and check the other team as well. But looking here, this is just a crazy duo with Middleton bringing in another 15. Brook Lopez not scoring or rebounding, but he's getting shot blocks, which is pretty solid. So is Giannis. Obviously, he's a defensive player candidate for the year. I want to go ahead and look at the Suns and also the Trailblazers. So let's go ahead and do that real quick just to see how they're doing at the halfway point. Devin Booker, 28. Beal. They got Nurkic, who's averaging almost a double-double, but that's basically it. Grayson Allen barely gets any minutes. He gets 12 a game, but he's only averaging 3.6, so he's not doing great. Nazir Little's not even playing on their squad, so that's kind of crazy. Going on to the Blazers, which actually would have a way better team in this situation. DeAndre Ayton, I thought he would do better, but 16.6 and 12 rebounds a game, not even averaging a block, and shooting, what's from the three-point? 21% from the three-point line, which is not great. Jrue Holiday over here with 14, 4, and 6. The steals are good, But overall, these players are not doing as well as I thought they would, unfortunately, for the Trailblazers. I'm not sure where they are in the standings, so let's go ahead and check that out real quick. NBA standings. We've got the Bucks in 7th. We're 25 and 26 at the halfway point. The fact that the Knicks are doing better than the Bucks right now is crazy. But I mean, they're still in playoff contention. As for the other teams, let's go right here. The Suns are in 9th, so they're in the play-in. They're in there for play-in contention. As for the Trailblazers, are dead last, and hopefully they have their pick so they can get somebody good, but it's not like we're going that far anyways. But yeah, dead last for the Portland Trailblazers, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and just keep simulating through the season and see how everything finishes off for all three teams. As we beat the Clippers and we beat Golden State, Pat's injured, that's fine, it's not going to affect us much. We're going up against LeBron and the Lakers up next, and we get the W. So now we're finally starting to take off. We beat the Clippers again, lose to the Kings, unfortunately, but it is what it is overall. No, Brook. Okay, he'll be back by the playoffs, so it's not too big of a hit right there. But overall, 38 and 29. We're finally starting to play good. We should be a playoff team, not a play-in team, which is all I need to see from the Milwaukee Bucks, if I'm being honest. All right, we're at the end of the season, and we've got Ja Morant winning Most Valuable Player. Victor wins Rookie of the Year. Chris Paul, Sixth Man of the Year. Giannis gets the Defensive Player of the Year, which he normally does anyways. 24, 10, 6, 1, and 2. Shooting 29% from the three-point line. It's not great, but it's not terrible. 56.5 field goal percentage overall, which is pretty solid there. I want to go ahead and see if Damian Lillard... No, Trae Young got Clutch Player of the Year. I'm pretty sure Damian Lillard was a close second in this case. So let's just go ahead and advance. Giannis is not even in the first team. But we got Giannis in the second, and we got Damian Lillard in the second as well. As for defensive, obviously we've got Giannis. I don't think we've got anybody in the second defensive team. And then rookies, I don't think we had any. So let's just go ahead and keep advancing. We finish off with the 6th seed. So we are, in fact, a playoff team, not a play-in team. Let's go ahead and see if the other guys made it. I do not see the Suns. I do not see the Trailblazers. Oh my God. Let's go ahead and see the standings real quick. The Suns ended up in 11th on their conference, which they were basically down one game. That one game is made the difference for them, whether they were a play-in team or not. Portland was the worst team. They ended up doing better than the Spurs, the Jazz, and the Rockets, but still, both teams neck and neck with the same record even, the same record, and they didn't make the playoffs. So all we've got to watch and look forward to is the Milwaukee Bucks to simulate the play-in and see who made it, Chicago and New York. On the other side, we got Minnesota and OKC. So let's go ahead and advance through the first round. Simulate through game. I don't want to go through all the games just in case we get eliminated. I don't want that to happen super quickly as we're tied 1-1. Simulate the next game. Up 1. Game 4, up 2. And game 5. Do we advance? No. Okay, so Philadelphia got a game in there, but I'm sure we'll clutch it out right here. Brook Lopez, please. It's not the time. Thank you. All right, we advance to the second round against the Celtics. Let's go ahead and simulate the round as is. We've got Atlanta and Cleveland on the other side with Golden State, Denver, Grizzlies, and Clippers on the other side of the conference. Let's go ahead and simulate through the games as well. Once again, taking the lead against the Celtics, but they tie it up. Keep it going. Celtics take the advantage. There's no way we lose to the Celtics. It's tied 2-2. Please go ahead. Let's go. And for game 6, do we advance to the conference finals? Please tell me that we do. All right, so let's go ahead and advance. What is this? Game 6 against Boston. Let's see if we can advance and move on to the conference finals. And we do against Atlanta, who honestly I don't think they can beat us. Who's stopping Giannis? Damian Lillard's going to hold the ball. Who's stopping Giannis? Really? We've got, oh my god, Memphis and Golden State on the other side. Let's go ahead and simulate through game 1. We win. Simulate game 2. We win. Game 3, it's about to be a clean sweep in Atlanta as we go ahead and advance to the finals. And it looks like it might be the Grizzlies on the other side. Let's go ahead and advance the current round. We've got Steph Curry, who clutched up. I think that was a game 7. Obviously, we've got Damian Lillard actually won Most Valuable Player from the Eastern Conference. And then we've got Steph Curry winning it for the Western. Let's go ahead and advance on there. They did force a game 7 while we clean sweeped Atlanta. So let's go ahead and just see what this is going to look like, how close these games are going to be as we take a lead in game 1. But this is definitely going to, I don't think it's going to be a sweep either way. It's definitely going to be close games as it looks like Golden State takes game 1. Damian Lillard had 46 and they still lost. Well, Giannis had 12 and 18, so I can see the difference there. Curry holding 35 with Chris Paul holding 20 points. Kind of a crazy first game. Let's go ahead and simulate game 2 and hope for a better outcome for Milwaukee, because if we lose to Golden State, that is just terrible. As we lose game 2 by a blowout, basically. We lost by 24 points. Lillard had 51, and Giannis does not want to show up. I don't know. You took 9 shots? Why are you letting Middleton take 17? Curry had 39, Thompson 26, Wiggins 23. I don't understand what's happening here. Let's go ahead and just advance. Maybe it's because we were more than likely at Golden State there. They did have the higher seed. So going back to Milwaukee, this is where Giannis wants to ball out as we completely dominate them in game 3 as we win by 20 points. Giannis only had 20. Lillard is just popping off. 45 is crazy. And this trio is just doing amazing over here. But we clutch out game 3, going to game 4. Let's go ahead and simulate that and see if we can keep the lead. So that way we can go ahead and advance, or not advance, but tie the game up, as it seems like Warriors are about to clutch. They went to overtime. We won by 2. That is wild. Lillard with 40 and 11. Giannis finally showed up, 31 and 15. Beasley, thank you for being you, dog, because we won by 2 points. Curry had 42. So basically matching up with Lillard right there. The score is now tied 2-2. The score is now tied 2-2. On to game 5. Let's go ahead and see if we can please take the lead here, as it's pretty solid. It's staying relatively close. We just need to dominate in the 4th quarter. Please, Giannis, don't do this. We lost by 6. Curry had 39. Giannis finally had 40, but Lillard scored 28. Middleton 26. Overall, it was a solid team. For some reason, Chris Paul being on this Warriors team is making a huge difference. He's averaging some good points, 18 a game with 8 assists. He's playing solid. Warriors take the lead against Milwaukee. Not what I was expecting at all. I didn't think it was going to be this close. Milwaukee really needs to clutch this out if they want to even consider being champions. Oh my god, they're about to lose. They are about to lose. There's 3 minutes left. We are down by 6. Let's put it down. Yeah, no, this is a GG's. Unfortunately, let's simulate that a little bit more. Yeah, that's a GG's. We'll jump in, see the Warriors win their championship, I guess. But yeah, no, it seems like no matter what the Bucks did, somehow the Warriors were just able to dominate them. I'm not sure how that happened. I did not expect that at all. I genuinely thought with Damian Lillard on this team, the Bucks were a shoo-in to win. But unfortunately, no. There's 33 seconds left, and I doubt they're going to be able to catch up here, making the Golden State Warriors with Chris Paul champions in this simulation. I'm sure if we run it through a couple more times, I'm sure Giannis and Dame will end up winning it. But in this case, 6th seed, not even the top seed in their conference, were able to clutch it up all the way to the finals. But at the end of the day, it was a GG's. Chris Paul and the Warriors. And I say Chris Paul because I feel like Chris Paul was the difference for this team. If they did not have Chris Paul, I genuinely believe the Bucks would have won this, simulation-wise. But yeah, looks like that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As yeah, you can just see that the Warriors just won a championship as they beat the Bucks. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, watching the video. Make sure you guys leave a like, make sure you guys subscribe, comment down below what other scenario videos we should be doing or looking at doing on the channel. I would appreciate it. I've always you know, would like to have some good ideas on videos to work on in the future. As we see real quickly, you know, Curry winning the championship. It is what it is. We lost. Let's go ahead and advance through that. Unfortunately, Damian Lillard had 19 points. He was 3 of 10. You see why we lost, right? You see why we lost. But yeah, that's going to be it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, like, subscribe. Check me out on kick.com/OneBroGaming. I stream on there almost every single day. I got a job. I got a job today, finally, so I need to finish out all those kinks, see when I start, but I will still be planning on, you know, making videos and streaming after work and in my free time. So yeah, go ahead and check me out there. Subscribe here if you're new. Comment down below, you know, any other video ideas, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much, again, for hanging out with me. Appreciate y'all so much. Deuces.